Happy camper, happy camper, happy camper. Oh.
Yeah, life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past, but knowing me, my DeLorean would probably crash. Sometimes I get in a taxi when I ain't got no cash. Worry if my credit card don't work, then I might have to dash. Have the cab driver chase me 20 blocks on 7th Ave, and if he catching up to me, I know he'll wanna kick my ass. Damn, that's one hell of an imagination. Even worse than talking to these girls, I get infatuated. Send a text and it go green. Wonder what that fucking mean. Like, did it send? Has it been seen? Why ain't she running back to me? Probably chatting with some other guys and I feel jealousy. 2 days later, she write back like SRY, I fell asleep. I think I'll be alone forever. Maybe I'll live with my parents. That way I can eat good food and never feel embarrassed. Cause sometimes I let my ego get the best of me. Sometimes I wonder why my stress is stressing me. Sometimes I lay awake and I can't go to sleep. This is my introduction to anxiety. Sometimes I need someone to take control of me. Sometimes I let my demons get a hold of me. Sometimes I think this shit ain't what it used to be. This is my introduction to anxiety. Okay, class, settle down, this is your teacher talking. I got the girls in the OC flipping like Misha Barton. The only time I socialize is at a pizza party. Usually I see a party, overthink and keep on walking. Cause what if the friends I came with leave me with a bunch of strangers? Standing all alone, I won't have no one to play drinking games with. And now I'm semi-famous, all they want is selfie with me. Or several shots of whiskey to test my masculinity and see how we compare. Or have a story for their friends, but I still feel like just some fucking guy, so none of it makes sense. I don't need attention, I need an intervention from the internet, like I got sent home from a school suspension. Staring at my ceiling and I'm trying to make sense of it. Asking no one in particular, is this the best it gets? Swear to God, I hope it's not. Also know I shouldn't swear. Used to give 1,000 fucks, but nowadays I just don't care. Cause sometimes I let my ego get the best of me. Sometimes I wonder why my stress is stressing me. Sometimes I lay awake and I can't go to sleep. This is my introduction to anxiety. Sometimes I need someone to take control of me. Sometimes I let my demons get a hold of me. Sometimes I think this shit ain't what it used to be. This is my introduction to anxiety.
This is my introduction. Oh.
And we back.
This is my introduction. Oh, I'll give it to you now in a rap.
You know, like the song? You've heard that one, right? Yeah, are you having any fun? Fun? Are you having any fun?
Are you having any fun?
Check it. Yeah, if you ain't having fun, what you do it for? Quit your job, leave your wife, tell your kids you went on tour. You went out to get them snacks, ice cream and some chocolate fudge. You the one they love, so if you disappear, they hold a grudge. Showing up at graduation, telling them you're proud they made it. Then it's back to your vacation, bumping Californication in your station wagon that you borrowed from your older neighbors. Left a note that you would take it.
You kids get back here!
Living life without responsibility, sorta sounds a deal to me. Change my name to Cavity, cause everybody feeling me. Heard some people say I ain't a real MC. Might become a chef the way these motherfuckers grilling me. Meanwhile, I got every Will Smith CD and the first 2 seasons of Felicity. Rapping's like a gift to me. Literally, I hit him with the pawn like, yeah, baby, baby. Are you having any fun?
Are you having
any fun? Girl, we can have fun. Day under the sun, drinking all day. Anything you want. Are you having any fun?
I can be the one you really wanted. Could've had it all, but then you lost it. Oh.
Yeah, first of the month comes, I ain't excited for it. Baby diapers, baby Jordans, you know I'm providing for it. No, I said I had a baby, but it's premature. No one's pregnant yet, but they might be once they hear this verse. My life's a movie, I'ma be the one who's casting it. Get so many girls, it'd be an action flick. Might upset the pacifists, but fact is I am really quite compassionate. Like when it comes to smoking blunts, you know.
Hey. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been gone for a minute. Since like Monday, I think was my last stream. I would have streamed yesterday, but I was at work. Imagine that. having to actually go to work. That's probably going to happen more and more frequently now that we're getting out of the winter flying schedule and more into the spring and summer flying schedule, which means our European destinations are opening back up. And because of that, they need more people flying. And so, yeah, I'll be probably working a little bit more and streaming a little bit less. It is what it is, right? You got to work, got to put food on the table. So, anyway, I don't know. Let's see. So, I am playing. Let's see here. Hold on. So it means good morning. Welcome. I'm trying to see here. I have. I got some music playing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to mute that on stream so y'all don't hear it, so I don't get any inadvertent copyright strikes. Now, this music is DMCA free, but you know, you get the scammers out there who decide that they need to make copyright claims against people who stream DMCA free music. Absolutely ridiculous. Just tired of fighting that battle, so we'll just mute it on stream. That way, there's nothing for anybody else to claim, right? All right, we're set up to jump into contention. It looks like, since I played last, Red won the campaign. And now we are fighting a new fight, fighting from the south, going north. So let's see what that looks like. Let me go ahead and put the headset on. Pardon me for a minute while I do that. Make sure I move my coffee cup out of the way because I don't want to knock it over. That would be disaster. John Bloor, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. All over that illness, I hope. I hope you're back to 100%. Oh, man, what is this? This dude's just hanging around. Nice. Good deal. Yeah, it's Friday. I forget what day it is, what day of the week it is most of the time. Like I know I took my kids to school this morning. Let me rephrase that. I did not walk them. They walked themselves because it's like a 5-minute walk from our front door. So no need for me to walk them there. But I don't know. I just forget that it's Friday because my schedule's so irregular. I think. Let's see. We got this guy hanging out up there. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. That could get ugly. How about Shayrat looks like it's it could use some cleaning up. Somebody else dropped that, so I won't mess with it, but yeah, let's do this. What is this? FARP 3. I hate that you can't see what those numbers are because they're, I don't know, maybe it's just my old ass eyes. All right, so let's grab an Apache from FARP 3. Recenter here. There we go. That's better. FARP 3. Drop some gas. Let's get heavy hellfire. And drop. I don't have a particular route I'm going to follow. I probably should have used a route tool anyway, but we're just going to wing it for now. I've been in DCS. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't been in DCS. I got in last night just to fly a little bit in a buddy server, test it out, make sure things were working correctly. There we go. Recentered. But that's about all the DCS and I've done since maybe Tuesday. So it'll be nice to get back into it a little bit. Jump in the old big rig here. And let's go see if we can kill some shit. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's get the FCR powered up. Let's turn on our survivability equipment. We'll get the iHead's foresight done. So, I was going to say something. Kind of bugs me. See over here on the collective, you got this foresight polarity switch, right? Right here. Now, I mentioned before that I flew this particular lot of aircraft right before I left active duty the first time. And in the software version that I flew, the boresight button was active. Like, you would flip this way to do your iHead's boresight. Now, a lot of people are saying that that was gone in the lots that they flew. But this is supposed to be modeled after 2006-ish, Lot 8 with MTADS and PINVIS. I flew 2005-ish, Lot 8 with Legacy TADS, Legacy PINVIS. So maybe they got rid of the functionality of that button when they installed the MTADS. I don't know. But it worked with Legacy TADS. So I'll have to ask somebody that question. Somebody who was flying around the same time I was, who stayed in a little bit longer. I'll have to see if I have a buddy who, any buddies who did that. Because I think it's annoying to have to hit the cursor enter button on that foresight now. Because we had a button that did it. I don't know. It's just me. Just me, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm sitting off center. That's better, I think. Alright. Anyway, I'm in a rant mode today. So I got called out. I'm technically still on reserve, but I'm on long call now, so that means if they call me right now, it's 18 hours to showtime. We don't have any trips that leave in the wee morning hours, 18 hours from now, so I should be good for not getting assignment for tomorrow. I'm sorry, for tonight. It's possible they could give me something for tomorrow. But most of the screen is in iHead's lens. Really? You know, I haven't watched any of my streams since I put the iHead's lens back up. Let me see. I'm going to get the engines going. And then I'm going to take the headset off and take a look at the stream real quick. Stand by. Oh, man. Huh. I guess there's a way to adjust the transparency on that. I need to probably do that, huh? All right, 2 good starts. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, so I turned the iHead's lens back on because I wanted to see how it looked on stream as compared to how it was before, but all right. Let's do this. Let's take a look at the map real quick. That is 020 up to Shayret. Okay. Just wait for that bloom to go away. Alright, bloom is gone. Park brakes released. APU's off. I think we got everything set up. About a 020 heading out of here. Once I get airborne, I'll go ahead and see if I can cack it. What do we got? We got... Just see how we hover here. 77, 78. What's the temp? Temp's cold, 12 degrees. I'll take it. I was flying on, said I was flying on a friend's server last night, just testing it out. It was, Syria map. Temperature at takeoff was 34 degrees C. So... at like 78%, I was getting into contingency power. TGT was up around 810. Get my 30-minute limit. So it's much nicer when it's cooler. Much better performance, for sure. Alright, so yeah, I guess there's a way to turn down the, or turn up the transparency, maybe? Of the iHead's lens, so maybe I should do that. I gotta figure out how to do that. I'm sure it's in the settings somewhere. I just haven't messed with it too much. I want to see what it looked like on stream with it, and I think it looks good. I don't particularly enjoy flying with it because And in real life, that thing is so close to your face that you don't even notice. Like, you can't see the edge of the lens because you're looking through the lens, you know? It's like looking through sunglasses. You don't see the frame of the sunglasses when you're looking through glasses. You just see through the lens. And it's kind of the same thing. Volthook, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. We're just doing some Apache flying this morning on a Contention server. Turn off the rendered iHads in the special options. Yeah. I think I had mine off for a long time and just wanted to see what it looked like. Let's see. Let's burn more gas and go more faster. See if we can pick it up. It's nice and cool, so maybe we can pick it up to like 130-ish knots. Yeah, you really don't. You really don't see it. Like, you know it's there because you feel it sitting up on your cheek. But... and then the, when you're looking through it, there's just a slight tint in the lens. I want to say it's like a slight greenish tint as you're looking through it. But... you really don't notice it anymore. Nods should be binocular, wider field of view, and not as washed out. Yeah, I agree. What is it, when you use nods, especially in VR? I don't know, it's been a minute since I've tried nods. Looks like we're in the clear. There weren't any helos up initially when I launched, so... nods, night vision goggles, NVGs. Nods is night optic devices, is what it means. Early gens or toilet too, yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're using now. I mean, based on what I heard from the reports from that crash at Reagan, that helicopter and that airliner that collided, they were using white phosphorus nods, which, you know, I knew they existed, but we certainly didn't have them when I was flying Apaches for sure. Or when I was flying Blackhawks, we knew they were around. But, you know, that's an upgrade. They weren't fielded to us, so we would have had to, if we could even get them, we would have had to go purchase them, and, you know, ain't nobody got no money for that. Is the text and so on really clear in real life? Are you talking about in the HMD? Yeah, it's absolutely clear. I mean, this looks like it does in the aircraft for sure. Same with the screens. I mean, the screens are even better. Like, now they've got like multicolor displays. Like, I mean, we had the multicolor, the full color map before, but like on the flight page, so you see the pitch ladder. Pitch ladder is the only part that's in blue and brown. I believe now, looking at pictures from the E model, like they got a full up artificial horizon Looks like an attitude, like an ADI on their flight page. There's pictures out there. You can probably find them, but yeah, I mean, this is true to life what it looked like. Thank you. If they do a 60, it'll probably be a Lima. Shoot. There he is. Just give him something to think about. I don't think that missile's gonna track, but well, somehow we thank you. Oh, I got it.
Rotor RPM high.
Jesus. I am in engine territory now. Why did... Dude. I don't understand why I got a rotor RPM high. It's stupid. Alright. Let's picking those guys up over here. Where are they? .282 for 6. So right off the nose at 6,000 feet. He's cold. They're all cold. Alright. Let's get back on task here then. Bertie Gordon, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I watched Wags' video. I saw him say that. So there's so much info out there on the Lima. There's not as much on the mic, but I'll be honest. Differences between the Lima and the mic. Mike's got upturned exhaust and a glass cockpit. I mean, to put it very simply. I'm sure there's other little differences, but those are the major differences. Because what they were working on for a long time, and I guess they've just stopped the program. 068 for 8, 5,000. Come on, man, leave me the hell alone. I'm trying to have a chat here with my people. Yes, sir. At Renee, I was on my way to Shayrat. I didn't understand what he said, but so they were working on a Victor model, UH-60, which was basically a mic. It was a Lima model that was converted to an open architecture software suite and glass cockpit. I don't think they were even putting the upturned exhaust on it. God damn it.
Engine 2 out. Engine 1 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 1 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 2 out. Rotor RPM low. Engine 2 out.
Just getting mugged. Who did that? I don't know. Who did that? I guess they didn't kill me, so I just hate that. Do we have like anybody flying airplanes? We got a couple F-18s. There's 3. We got a couple F-4s. Where is everybody? Oh, man. All right. What do we got going on out here? Renee? All right. Let's spawn at Wuja and make our way up towards Renee since they're all fighting over on the other side. Select roll. Wuja. Yeah, so the Victor model is basically a mic model with open systems architecture. They wanted to make it so that Sikorsky basically didn't have a monopoly on upgraded Blackhawks. That's really it. So they upgraded. I think with the Victor model, all it was they were running all the new wires. They were putting in the glass cockpit, but I don't really remember much else. Anyway, that program got shut down a couple of years ago. And I don't know exactly why. I'm sure Sikorsky lobbied somebody and got it shut down because that's what those big military contractors do. They get their way eventually, and they do it by paying off congressmen who then exert their influence on the military, and yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, so right now, in the version that I flew, right now, instead of having to hit the enter, I could hit this button, push it to the left, and it would bore sight. So, not really sure why they got rid of that. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that was an MTADS thing or not. But anyway. Alright, we'll get that going. TSD, show, tech. Okay. And go ahead and crank. Understood the new chopper wouldn't be a Blackhawk. Yeah, I don't know. Like John said, I would be pretty happy if they did a Whiskey Cobra. That would be pretty awesome. Could you imagine pairing a Whiskey Cobra with an Apache and what they could go out and do? That'd be pretty fun. Only have the Hind. H64 is so much more sophisticated. I don't have any experience with the Hind, honestly. I've flown it a couple of times. What I can say is that there's a ton of switches, and I haven't taken the time to learn it all, so it gets pretty... to me, the Hind is complicated just because of all the switches, but... did the Lima ever get a FLIR pod? Depends. We had... Hold on a second. Turn these guys down a little bit. So we had in the Army Reserve, we have Limas that at one point had FLIR pods on them. They're used more for like a specific mission set. I think when we, shoot, I can't speak intelligently on it. They were able to put small FLIR balls on them, and they had a little camera. It was a bolt-on solution. It wasn't it wasn't part of the airframe. It was bolt-on. So, Jake from Area 251. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Recently added the 64 most of the time. I mean, Huey's a great aircraft. It's fun. So old, the physical switches make more sense to me. I get it. These whenever you see a DAP. America! I'll keep the stream PG-13 and not finish that. Yeah, so they did have the MH-60 Lima. I think it's Lima. They got the MH-60M now. We're just gonna fly up the coast up towards Renee. Let's see. Fun to blow stuff up, dropping it at a tight LZ. See, I'm more of the blow stuff up kind of guy. So the longbow here. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't say longbow, right? Because it's a copyrighted term. The AH-64 Delta model Apache. It came out, I mean, first unit field out, I believe, was late 90s, like 97, 98 time frame. And, you know, it was very similar to this as far as MPDs, buttons, all that. And that's the era I grew up in. You know, I started flying these, let's see. I started flying the Apache, I was 23. I was in the A model. And then the very next year I got in a longbow, so I was 24. I was still pretty young, you know, pushing through the buttons. It's like it's very computerized, so you know, at that age I grew up a video gamer as well, so it was very easy and fairly intuitive to drill down into the menus and be able to find things. So, but you know, to be fair, I started this at a relatively early age, so that was 25 years ago. Free mod has been canceled. The free mod's been canceled? There was an 086 mod, right? That's been canceled? Or you're just talking about like an age version of it? I don't know. Yes, I did start in alphas. You had the big screen in the back seat, and by big, it was smaller than the MPDs. And then oh, I didn't know that, John. So yeah, the screen in the back seat was smaller than the MPDs. It was, I mean, it was okay size. It's probably, I don't know, maybe it was a CRT screen, I believe. So it was like 4 by 6. 5 by 7, something like that. The screen in the front seat. So in the front seat you had the ORT, and then you had a little you had a little screen on the front side of the ORT that was like 2 inches tall by 3 inches wide. It was tiny. And honestly, I don't know. Everybody kind of did their own thing. Some people used the screen, which was fine if you were young and had young eyes. But then you had the ORT. Some people would look down in the ORT. And you try them all, right? You see what works the best. But then, you know, the video is also projected in your HDU, so you can see it right in front of your eye. And that's actually what I was what I ended up using more than anything else was the picture right in my eye, because it's nice and big, right? In your eye, it's a big picture. So, do I miss the A model? The A model was relatively simple. But simple kind of has a complexity all its own, right? It was fun. I did not do... I did a Hellfire shoot in the A model. So I only got to shoot Charlie model Hellfires from the A model. But, I mean, it worked great. It was a great aircraft. It had, you know, towards the end, they had strapped so much shit on there that it was heavy, but it was still a better performer, engine and performance-wise, than the D model was when the D model was released. So, yes, we had DVO. DVO was direct view optics. Basically, it was a telescope. It was part of the TADS bucket. Nobody really used DVO. I mean, day TV worked just as well. Day TV worked better. So, did your brain hurt when you were flying? Not when you were flying. Like initially when you're learning, when you're in the bag, and that's a real thing. When you're learning how to fly this thing, they put you in the bag. So the bag is, you're in the back seat. All of the windows are covered, blacked out, and you are flying completely off your right eye. The picture of the NVS in your right eye. So the instructor pilot sits up front, can see everything. But yeah, you in the back seat, you pretty much only see, well, you can only see what's in your right eye that's coming from the Pindus. So it takes a while to get used to. You do get used to it. Your brain hurts a little bit at first, like, you know. It's kind of like flying in VR a little bit. You know, at first you can only take maybe 10-15 minutes, and then, you know, you kind of build up your endurance to it. You get used to it. Your body gets used to it. Your brain gets used to it. Now, like, you know, you do it a lot. You can do it for several hours. But yeah, eventually your brain gets tired. It's basically like, stop doing this. This sucks. Because you're constantly switching between your vision in your right eye and your vision in your left eye to see everything around. So like when you're flying night system in your right eye, that's the only thing you can see is your night system. To look in the cockpit, like you can kind of look down. Like I can look under the monocle, but usually it's washed out. So most of what you're seeing is coming through your left eye.
And deslaving.
So yeah, after a couple hours, your brain's had enough. Thank you. During Desert Storm, no man, I'm not that old. I was Desert Storm was 90, 91. So I was in high school. I was a freshman in high school. I was definitely not Nicolas Cage. I am not the greatest. Yeah, VR definitely takes some getting used to. Alright, we're getting close to Renee. He said we're clear all the way up there, so let's switch to GTM and scan. See if we can find anything. Sitting south of Renee. Since there's no aircraft, we'll use George for PID. If the radar picks anything up. I don't know. You know, I thought I read that there was a way to get him to link, but I don't know. I haven't even messed with that. The late A model 64. Really? I thought the whiskey was more advanced. Honestly, I haven't looked much into it, and I thought it had a little bit more technology than that.
Slaving. Deslaving.
Alright, we are close enough. Do a little bump. Let the radar get a good look. Nothing on radar.
Slaving.
Oh, is it neutral? It is neutral, so there's nothing on it. Well. That makes things a little... That changes the situation a little bit. Hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna trim it out. Hold mode's on. So I can look at the map. We could come in here, Alcuzar. Come in from the west. There's nobody else around. Screw it. That's what we're gonna do. It's got a HUD, no HMD, at least for the back seat. Front seat optics like the old A models. Lots of steam gauges. Okay. I mean, I've seen pictures of a whiskey model cockpit before, but I don't remember. It's been a long time. So... So I wonder, like, shooting rockets, if they were using grease pencils on the glass, or what? Because that's fun. Like, I don't know. I'd love to get better in rockets, shooting rockets in this thing. But honestly, I would just fix them forward. Fighter style HUD in the back. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we're looking the wrong way. What are we doing? Stop that. Slave.
Slaving. I'm deslaved.
Yeah, scan this way. There we go. Alright, hold on one second. We're gonna climb. Actually, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna trim it into a climb here. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully I don't crash here. Nope. Okay. I'm still on call, so I gotta check my phone. Just getting messages and 338 and 25 miles, thanks. 338. What is it again? Is it a fighter? Oh, okay. "25 miles, he can't even see me." So check your phone for that fun airline job. Yeah. Yeah, it's a job, right? It's a job that pays me very well to not work very hard, so I can't complain about it. You know, obviously I love flying, but and that's always been the dream job. But at the end of the day, it's still a job. So, and you know, let's be honest, the most challenging part of an airline job is the departure and the approach and landing. So now I will say that yesterday I had probably the most challenging landing of my airline career ever. So if you're familiar with Washington Reagan National Airport, which I think a lot of people got more familiar with in the last month or so, it sits on the Virginia side of the Potomac River, just outside of Washington, D.C. And the longest runway is about 7,100 feet long. So, you know, generally it's smaller airliners that are landing there. Now, I landed not running over wing markers. So the largest airplane that's allowed to land at Washington National is the 757-300, which happens to be the airplane I was flying yesterday. So the longest runway is runway 1. You know, runway headings roughly 010. The winds coming in yesterday were 310 at 25, gusting to 42. And so a 60-degree crosswind. At 25, gusting to 42. Insane. And it was definitely gusting constantly. So, I mean, I was like wrestling a pig all the way down to touchdown. And even after touchdown, you know, you're still flying it until you're parked at the gate. So, after touching down, I took a little bit too much aileron out, and the left wing started rolling up on me. No, I'm an Apache, man. I can't carry anything. No, the Apache and the K-50 can't. Yeah. Yeah, so very challenging landing. It was my leg. I need the landings because I haven't been flying very much. So Yeah, I needed to land it. Captain was good with it, even though I hadn't landed an airplane since before Thanksgiving. Yeah. I did not go Boeing, Boeing, Boeing down the runway. I actually stuck it. Just, right wing started to come up a little bit, but put it back down. Right wing? No, left wing. I'm sorry. Left wing started to come up a little bit, but I got it back down. Yeah, I'm in the 757 and 767. So we have 2 models of the 757 and 2 models of the 767. We got the 752, 753, and we've got the 763 and 764. So 4 models. They all fly just a little bit differently. So there's that. But the airlines, if you love flying and you don't have another way to do it or don't acquire another way to do it, then it just becomes a job. Like, this is the flying that I enjoy right now, what I'm doing. Because there's no risk to my certificate. There's no risk to my safety, and I can have fun and do what I want. The airlines are very regimented. Like, we don't plan our own flights. We just take what we're given, we fly it. Now, obviously, we've got to be able to do what we need to do, but generally we don't do very much planning. It's all planned for us. And we just pretty much execute. So, Pistol Pete, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate y'all being here. It's fun. Yeah, and that's kind of what I did after I left the Army, Free Armadillos. I left the Army. I didn't have my airplane ratings when I left the Army the first time. So I got all those. I couldn't get an instructing job because the market was just saturated with instructors. So I ended up ferrying airplanes for a broker who ended up in jail. That's another story. But I shouldn't say jail. I should say federal prison. But yeah, that's another story. Anyway, I was doing some ferrying for him. I'd work in his office a couple days a week doing office stuff as well until I was able to get an instructing job. And honestly, I didn't at that point in time. That was before the 1,500 hour rule. So let's just say I had people in my first airline pilot ground school who had 400 hours total time. So now, going from a Cessna 172 to a, and you have a multi-engine rating at that point. So I should say going from a Piper Seminole to a Dash 8 100, that's not too big of a jump. Like, it's a jump for sure, but it's not like going from a Cessna 172 to a 737, right? So, Double Dutch, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I haven't checked the map in a little while. I should look. We're going to make our way over to the airfield up here. Trim it out. Low power. Oh, good. We're headed right for Alcocer. good deal. Wasn't showing. Okay, now it's just starting to show up. I could have made my map bigger, but yeah, the hours definitely. You know, now I don't envy you guys that have to do the 1,500-hour rule now, because that's that takes a while. Like, I mean, even man, when I was so I only instructed before getting my first airline job. I only taught for like 4 months, and I was averaging 50 hours a month of flying, of teaching. So, you know, at that rate, I would have had to teach for over a year. When I left the Army the first time, I think total time I had about 700 hours, 600 in helicopters and 100 in little airplanes, and then through getting my ratings and instructing, I got another like 400 or 500 hours. So by the time I started at Piedmont, I had over 1,000 hours. But then, yeah, like I said, I had people in my class, 400 hours total time. So, had been flying airplanes for all of, you know, a year to work on the ratings and a year to, not even a year of instructing. Schoolio. .106 and how far did you say? Might be out of my range right now. I'm a little low on gas. Dazzin' Blast, welcome. Yeah, we're having a time here on the Contention server. All right, we are starting to get in range, so we're gonna stop that. We're gonna start that. Oh, that's not good. I don't know what that is. George?
And slave. Target acquired.
Rifle.
Those are good hits.
Good job. Good job. I was going to say good job, George, but really it was good job, missile. I hope that was a bad guy. Yes. Red AI, Scout HL with a Dishka. So that was a good kill. Oh, we got some air defense out here. What's going on? Cycle.
Deslaving.
6Ks. What do we got out there? We got a Tor. Okay.
Target acquired. Blazing. Pausing Hellfire. Engaging.
All right, I'll work on it. Take out that Tor.
Lasers off. Those are good hits.
Good kill.
Deslaving.
Alright, I tell you what. I'm gonna take the missiles. Rifle. We'll shoot RFs. Yeah, definitely people who should not be instructors. Roger, thanks.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. Blazing.
Okay, good kill. Hey, Magic, I'm showing a fast mover from Alcuzar. I'm guessing that's enemy. Rifle. See if we can get him.
And slaving. Laser on.
I wish I had seen him before he took off. Looks like he's starting to come around on me. He's up high. He's in burner. Raj. Alright. George is still tracking him. It looks like he's going away from us. So, there are definitely some people who shouldn't be pilots. Alright, let's pop back up, see if we can pick up any targets. Okay, got a wheeled vehicle.
Lasers off. Laser on.
Damn it. I saw that coming. It's just, you know, there's not a whole lot you can do when you don't have any cap. So I got the ZU-23. He got me with a fragmented, unguided rocket. Yeah, so I was basically stationary for too long. Anytime in Afghanistan? Yeah, I was there. Not as an Apache guy, though. I was flying VIP jets. So, which sounds a lot cooler than it was. It was a Citation 5 Series, Citation Ultra, and we basically, there were 6 airports within Afghanistan where we could land. We did do some stuff out, taking people to Kuwait. We did a few missions. We probably had about 1 mission a month, taking somebody to Europe. But yeah, most of our flying was VIPs doing battlefield circulation around Afghanistan. We'd get them to the helicopters, and the helicopters would take them, you know, into wherever the troops were. So your next question is naturally going to be, what do I think of the Afghanistan map? And Fob Justice? No, I was at Bagram. So I was at Bagram. We could go to, let's see, aside from Bagram, we could go to Kabul. We could go to Kandahar, Camp Bastion, Mazar-e Sharif, and what was the last one? Herat. I was there in I got there in August of 2010. I left in January of 2011. So about 6 months. All right, let's see what's going on here. It's very hard to make any progress without some cap. And it just doesn't seem like I'm getting much support here. What is this? Fart 4? All right. Let's do this. Fart 4. No, I didn't. All right. That'll work. Just go fart 4. I'm going to go again, heavy hellfire. You know, I get on here half the time and nobody talks on the radio. And now, like, I'm trying to, like, talk on stream and everybody's talking on the damn radio. Like, shut up. No, it's not shut up. It's good. It's good that they're talking on the radio because that means that we have people who are helping. But Bagram 0809. Okay. Oh, you can't hear my SRS? Well, that's good. Because it's obnoxious. I'm glad you can't hear it. If you did, you guys wouldn't be able to hear me. So I know there was a hind headed over towards that airfield, so we're going to see if we can't sneak up behind him. That's not what I want. That's what I want. All right, this time we have a route because I used that route tool. I kind of like that route tool. I like being able to build a route, automatically loads. I don't have to mess with anything else. I just wish you could do it before you hopped into an aircraft. I wish there was some way to like build the route on the map and then load it into the aircraft without having to use something like the way, which the way is great. I love it. But it's kind of a pain in the ass switching between windows and you know, it's certainly easier than punching in points. I'll give it that. Oh my god. I'm turning them way down because it just talks. They're talking so much right now. It's insane. Nobody ever talks this much on SRS. Free Armadillos, thanks for the follow. All right, APU's off. Let's bring up the video. Just, I guess I can get the FCR going. All right, let's see. We are going up to Tyus. Punch away points of pain in real life. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stupid keyboards. What's the funny part about this is like this keyboard layout. It's pretty similar to what we've got in on the FMSs at the airlines. They make it alphabetical. It's just like so frustrating. What's so hard about a QWERTY keyboard, right? Punch and waypoints in a Garmin system. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, I remember like using a Garmin 430 or Garmin 530 and trying to like create points or even just entering points. You know, you're scroll with the big knob, scroll with the little knob, scroll with the big knob, scroll with the little knob. It just, God, such a pain. No QWERTY for you. That's right. All right. My plan is to go north. Yeah. Yeah. Scroll with the big knobs. It's like an army band. Gotta love it. Yeah, Garmin was a pain. Now, I mean, even with a like G1000 system, it's still a whole lot of scrolling with the knobs. It's a pain. At least with an FMS, you can type in the name of the point, even though it's not on a QWERTY keyboard. I am always forgetting to put on my C-scope. There we go. All right, George, wake up. So we're going to kind of fly a little bit more north than northeast. See if we can't sneak in behind that hind. Went down a nerd rabbit hole and read the NATOPS for the AH-1. Oh my God, dude. What's wrong with you? G3000? I don't even know what that looks like. No. I take that back. Is that the system that they have in like the Latitude or the Longitude? One of those airplanes? With the touchscreen FMS that you can, that's got a keyboard. I think I've seen that. Longitudes. Okay. Yeah. So I went to, when I was still flying jets in the Army, I was working at the jet schoolhouse, and we went to a Cessna Operators Convention, I believe is what it was called. And they had a social one night in the hangar, and they had a longitude. Was it a longitude or was it a latitude? I think it was a longitude. Hooked up to ground power, and got to go sit in it. The social was at the hangar. Got to go sit in the longitude and check it out. That was super cool. we were jealous, and at that point we were like, you know, this is what the Army needs to get for its next jet. If they're looking to replace the UC-35, they should get the Longitude. And we were pushing for that for a long time. And, you know, I'll just say it like this. The Army's acquisition process, in case you didn't know, the Army's acquisition process is like, it's so broken. So broken. All it takes is the whim of one general, and a project can either go 100% or it can get killed. Just because one general's like, you know, why are we flying airplanes? Oh shit. General doesn't want airplanes. We're not getting airplanes. Or why does the Army need jets? We do just fine with our turboprops. Yeah, buddy. Why don't you get out of your fucking 1980s thinking and imagine that we're fighting a war in the Pacific, and just think about how fast and how far that turboprop can go. You're a fucking idiot. Sorry. So much for PG-13 streaming, right? But you're a fucking idiot. Well, I just don't think we need jets. You know, if we get jets, the Air Force is going to come in and take them. No, the Air Force will only come in and take them because you let them. Because you're too chicken shit to stand up to the Air Force. Okay, my rant's over. Whether that general belief, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. If you don't put weapons on them, fighter guys don't want to touch them. Right? And who runs the Air Force? Fighter guys. So, just don't put weapons on them. The Air Force doesn't give a shit. Skin pass fire suppressors away. It's fun stuff like sidearm sidewinders and toes. Nice. Okay. Nice. That's good stuff, John. You nerded out. Miss Hilliers ran the Air Force. Right. The Air Force Chief of Staff? You know what? I honestly have no idea. I mean, you know, CQ Brown was an F-16 guy. .8, 14,000, like, he's right over top of me. Let's see if I can't give him a Hellfire up the ass.
And slave. Deslaving. Target acquired.
Alright. Well, you go distract him. I'm going this way. Yeah, I know CQ Brown was a Viper driver. And, you know, then he went to be the chairman, and now he's gone. I don't know who the
I'm deslaved.
current Air Force Chief of Staff is. That's awesome, John.
Deslaving.
I mean, you know, it's okay to nerd out. Chair Force made their MQ-9 pilots have F-16 experience. Army lets E-5s do it. Yeah, it comes down to... For the Air Force, they are real stingy about who they give weapons release authority to. And they want to be an officer. So, you know, the Army's not that way. Or else we wouldn't be the Army, right?
Deslaving.
Some stuff over here.
Slaving. Deslaving.
What is this thing he's looking at? House. I don't know what the range on that is.
Tracking target.
What's the range on that, George? It looks way the hell out there. Yeah, I mean, you know, we've got what, E5s as tank commanders. They put rounds down range, so why can't we put an E5 in charge of launching Hellfires on bad guys? I don't know.
Slaving. I'm deslaved.
We don't have a problem with it in the Army. I don't know why the Air Force does. Air Force still uses King Airs from time to time. Yeah. Yeah, and that's okay. There's absolutely... King Air's a great platform. It's just... It doesn't have the range to go across the Pacific. Roger, thanks. King Air ain't going across the Pacific, right?
I'm
Not
deslaved.
without Ox tanks and landing several times. The brow like an Abrams turret and black rifle coffee doors.
Missile at left.
That's awesome. Goal thinking and leadership. Yeah. I should see if I can get Black Rifle to sponsor me.
Slaving. I'm deslaved.
Alright. Radar's not picking anything up. Wait a minute. It's not even scanning. No wonder it's not picking anything up. It's not scanning.
Missile forward.
Ooh, that's not good. Missile forward.
Slaving. I'm deslaved.
What is it, George?
Tracking target. Wasden gun. Blazing. Hellfire's up.
Must be out of range. Getting heavy for. The disclaimer on the commercial would be results not typical unless you're Asian.
In range. Ready to launch.
I don't believe it, George.
I don't know where he went.
Well, keep your eye on him, dude. That's what I'm paying you for. Where am I? Okay.
Can't see the target. Lasers off. Deslaving.
There we go. There's Gazelle.
Lasers off.
I want the missiles, George. Oh! Shit! We'll send 2 his way. He's flaring. Jesus. So much for radar hellfires being worth a shit, huh? Yeah.
No inner visibility on target.
Yes, sir. None of my radar hellfires will track.
Hellfire's up.
Oh, I did get one of them.
Deslaving. Blazing. Engaging.
Missile, aft right.
I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I don't either, buddy. Okay, I saw his dirt trail. He's over there. God! Ah!
Rotor RPM
I lost him.
I don't know where he went.
Oh, man. Get out! Get out! No! George!
Lasers off.
George, get out! Get out! Ha ha! I'm out! No! No, don't shoot me! I'm dead. I wish I could, like, give him a finger or something. Well, I ejected, I think. Maybe. No, he got me. Red AI. No. That's not AI. That's player controlled. Alright. So we got a kill. How we doing here? We're not doing very well. We're not killing much. Although I did kill that gazelle, so I don't know what's going on here. Oh well. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's get rid of that. There's just no... With no blue cap, this is very difficult. Yeah. All right. Let's do something. Let's do something for just... Oops. Let's do something for just a little bit. Second here. Check the time. I got time. Just trying to make sure work's not calling. Yeah. European hours for contention. Yep. All right. Let me see. This seems to be the oh, what do I need? All right. Let's 476 VFG range targets by Noodle and Stuka. Well, I don't want to go through the process of trying to install that right now. So, but I did save it as a favorite. We'll come back to that. That seems to be like one of the new things is this Panther Den server. I'd like to try it. All right. Let's see what else is out there. There's 33 people on contention. Yeah, Pistol's in a F4. Swing Beans is in an Apache. Tricky Trickers here for the expert gameplay. I don't know if you'll find any of that here. Just find me getting raped by fighters, but all right. Well, we'll jump back in for just a little bit longer. See what we can find. See if we can find any bad guys to kill. Maybe we'll even find some expert gameplay. I don't know. Let's see. Trying to see if they're going to put me on short call tomorrow. It doesn't look like it. I think I'm far enough down in the rotation. I had a 2-day trip the last 2 days. So I think I'm far enough down in the rotation that I got enough people in front of me who will get put on short call before I will. So that's good. Yeah, I could pick up a short call, but that sounds miserable. Although it's an extra hour of pay, so Got a few gazelles, but it's tougher with that air cover. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Who's this guy? A MiG-21. What's this? Nazaria? Today is last day of short call. Yeah, I'm on long call for another, let's see, not counting today, 2 more days. So. And of course, on long call, they can convert me to short call, but it doesn't look like that's likely to happen. So, let's see, can I get some good out of here? I can. Ha! I can grab an F5. Let's do it. Uh, I haven't learned how to drop bombs in this yet, so we're just going to load it up with rockets. That'll be fun. How long am I playing today? I'll be on for a little while. I'll probably take a break here just a little bit and, stop streaming, but I might get back on afterwards. After lunch. Go do some Apache flying.
Chief, connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now connected. Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied. Chief, apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Okay.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Copy. Ground air supply is now disconnected.
All right. Think I got it all. Trying to turn down the radio. It's loud as shit. There we go. All right. I think we're good. Let's go. Post-workout, meow. Process of determining where to set what bindings. Okay. What airplane? Or helicopter? I'm trying to... I think I've got my F5 bindings set up the way I want them. Ooh, Jesus, too much pedal. Apache. Ah, okay. Yeah. Um, I won't say I'm cheating, but like I've got the full Apache collective, and I've got like the power levers and stuff set up on my HOTAS. So your cat has decided that they need attention more than I can play DC. So run, my dude. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, I'm surprised my cat hasn't come in here and screamed at me yet. So he usually does. It's actually my daughter's cat. Like, she is his person. But like she doesn't pay him as much attention. He'll jump on her and like headbutt her and do all that, and she's the only person that he'll do that to. It's just funny. Like I'm the one who pays the most attention to the damn cat. No, it's still Contention. I'm the one who pays the most attention to the damn cat, but I am not his person. My daughter is. It's funny. All right, here we go. Guess I should do some things here. Let's lower the seat. Let's turn on the sight. Let's make sure my switches are in the proper position. Let's retract the speed brake. Flaps are in the correct position. Full. Yeah, that's right. They're in auto. Okay, flaps, speed brake. Oh yeah, let's extend the nose, strut. And then from here, let's see which direction we want to go. We want to go happened this way. 041. That'll work. All right, off we go. It looks good. Oh, come on. I lined it up. I don't know why it does that. It's probably something I'm doing, I'm sure. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Got the damn trim. All right. No, I got the nose wheel. I just I didn't initially. If you fly the Apache a lot, it's definitely worth it. You know, if you're a casual Apache flyer, then it's probably not worth the extra money. But unless you already have the collective. If you already have the collective, then that's one thing. If you don't have the collective, then if you feel like dropping, what is it, 500, 600 bucks on the whole setup, that's... I wouldn't recommend it for the casual Apache flyer, put it that way. But if you like flying the Apache, then it's definitely worth it. So the Apache collective is, I would say it's probably 90% of actual size. The Hawk collective is like 50% of actual size. The Hawk head. It's funny, that Black Hawk collective head is huge. That's what she said. You're a serial Apache pilot? Nice. Alright, radar is on. Captain Crunch. Henceforth, Tricker will be known as Captain Crunch. Alright, my wife is texting me. Hold on. What does my wife want? Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Just crashed into Apache. Thought there was no ramming on this server. Ramming is a thing now. Well, I guess ever since I ran my Humvee into that K-50. I've got that section of video ready to clip and make a video out of. I just haven't done it yet. Ramming is allowed unless you're a streamer. That's right. That's right. Alright, we're still running off the external tank. There's a FARP there, not doing so hot. It's funny 10 out of 10 times, so yeah, it's fine. Is there somebody near me? Oh, come on, man. .28 miles 055 Mirage. Is my radio on? Yeah, it's on. I just got turned down. Is somebody calling me? Takes empty. Okay. Get rid of that. It's the only effective option for the U. You don't have any door gunners? Gotta get those door gunners working. Or do they not allow that on here? I don't know. I haven't flown the Huey on this server at all. So I don't know. Alright, coming out of burner. M2000, 040, 14 miles, flanking right. Why am I not picking him up on radar? 762 will eventually kill an SU-27. Yeah, eventually. Do you have a hind kill in the Huey? Nice. J11, 14 miles, 246, 3,000 feet. 246. He's behind me. Okay, can you give me a vector? Okay. Yeah. What? I don't think I'm in range. SU-27, 11 miles, 32,000 hot. Oh, come on. Shoot. Damn it. Dude. Okay. What the hell? Why did my missile not fire? I don't... This is the second time my missile has not fired, and I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why my missile did not fire. Like I had tone. I had the correct station selected. So I don't understand. All right. Let's see here. This guy again. My favorite guy. I did jettison my tank. Did I still have my jettison switch on? I must have. Well, that would be why. That's probably it. Oh, man. Huh. All right. I think I'm out of juice here. I think I've done all I can do before getting super annoyed with what's going on. Just getting tired of, you know, not being able to accomplish much. So I think we're gonna call it. Let's see what we got. Uh, who is on? We will raid out to somebody. Looks like. Hmm. Jettison switch does it every time. Yep. Yep. I think that's what did it. All right. Well, let's see. No, doesn't look promising. There we go. All right. Who is up right now? Man. All right. Looks like we got snake venom, or yeah, let's do. Well, his stream actually looks like it's frozen. I don't know, I'm not getting anything. So I don't want to send you all to a frozen stream. So let's see. All right. What about Bob is up? He's flying. Looks like he's flying a Viper. That'll work. I'm gonna send you guys his way. Thanks again, everybody, for dropping by. I appreciate the support today. Thanks again for the follows to Free Armadillos, Double Dutch, Pistol Pete, Jake from Area 251, Birdie Gordon, Vold Hook, and D-Fresh. Thanks for all the follows. I appreciate it. We'll send you out to What About Bob? And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.